Right, hello everybody. I hope some of you will be joining me pretty soon. Right, I'm Marina Bocharova, and today I'll be telling you about my course, which is going to kick off just in a couple of days. Basically, tomorrow one of the groups is going to launch and have their first class. So, hello, I'll just say hello again to those who are joining me. Hello, I'm really happy to see all of you. Right. Anyway, there will be a recording of this live stream, and those who don't have time now to watch, so they might watch later. Okay, good. So, the course I'm going to tell you about is going to be this summer, June and half of July, 6 weeks all in all. Well, actually 5.5 weeks. Group 1, as I said, is going to start tomorrow, and with 2 classes per week, with 11 in total, will be finished with the upgrade of your English language, vocabulary and speaking skills by the 15th of July. So the course is called My English Summer C1-C2, and as you understand, it's targeted at people with a really high level of English already. Just as I know, quite often my colleagues teach lower level students, and so they lack the speaking practice at higher levels. So, well, I suppose that might be a perfect opportunity to join the course. It's pretty intensive because there are 2 classes per week, for one thing, and there's homework before the class, revision after class, preparation for next lesson. So, all in all, basically, it will provide quite enough for you to be busy with over the next 6 weeks. A great thing about this course is that it's pretty therapeutical. What I mean is that the topics are all about psychology, relationships, self-care. I'll just read out some of them from my bigger screen. We'll start tomorrow with the pleasures of life in summertime. Well, isn't it great just to talk about something so nice, because the summer has just started. Then, the hard work of being lazy. Well, I like the way those topics are a bit sarcastic. Yeah? Being lazy might not be taken as hard work, but let's see why it can be hard work actually. And other topics looking at different aspects of happiness, love, how to make your life more interesting, how to simplify your life, how to think of plan B for your life. So we're going to have a lot of discussions. People come to class, there might be 7 or 8 people present at one time, and apart from discussing some vocabulary and doing some vocabulary activities, usually some fun, light-hearted vocabulary activities, apart from that there will be plenty of discussions. Different issues related to the same topic for one class. Of course, you will know the topic beforehand, because before class I send a worksheet with vocabulary. Basically, there is a video to watch, because the whole course, all the topics are based on the videos by the School of Life. I don't know if you've heard of this project. Yeah, it's a huge psychological online project, and I just selected some of the videos. They're pretty short, like 4 minutes, 7 minutes maximum. And one video forms the basis for one class, for one topic. But what the course participants get before a class is a worksheet with some preparation, vocabulary activities. So they watch a video, they go through a Quizlet set that I have compiled based on the video vocabulary, and then I also usually prepare some activities just to practice this vocabulary. And basically that's it. If you're short of time and you don't have much time to prepare for those classes, so you spend like 10 minutes watching, okay, you watch again 15 minutes watching, looking through all the questions related to the video, and doing the Quizlet set. Okay, 20-25 minutes, maybe half an hour maximum. On the other hand, each pre-class, before the class worksheet also contains supplementary vocabulary tasks. They expand on the vocabulary list from the video, provide synonyms and I don't know, a lot of vocabulary which is related to this topic, and some more exercises just to help you remember the vocabulary, contexts from different sources too. And if you have more time than just half an hour to prepare for those classes, then you can, you can just do those exercises and come to class armed with fantastic vocabulary which you have already practiced. And then you come to do discussions, and you use all those riches in your speech. So that's how it can work. On the other hand, if you only have like 20 minutes to prepare for a class, you do those revision and vocabulary expansion activities after the class. So hopefully you will find time for that. Okay, good. So when you come to class, because there was one of the questions dealing with like, how do those lessons actually go? How do I arrange those classes in the My English Summer course? We come together online in Zoom. There might be, as I said, 7, 8, maybe more people together. And for the first about 5 minutes, we just chat, kind of see how things are going, what news people have. Then we dive into the topic, and we discuss some of the kind of basic questions as a warm-up related to the topic. And then basically that's done in breakout rooms. Zoom has this fantastic feature, so I put my students into pairs, sometimes groups of 3 if there's an odd number, and they go to breakout rooms to discuss the first set of questions for about like 7 to 10 minutes. We come back together into this main Zoom room, and we might go through some vocabulary, exchange some of the ideas, something that was an insight from those chats in breakout rooms, or probably again, because quite often this exchange of ideas is so fruitful, and my speaking club participants, my course participants pick up those ideas from each other. So we come back and exchange what was so exciting to learn from their speaking partners. Then, while we're still together in this main Zoom room, we might do some vocabulary exercises. Actually, in some previous posts, I provided some kind of samples, from the presentations, from the worksheets which I provide for this course and some other ones. So if you are not quite clear what exercises there might be, you can just scroll down the wall and have a look at other posts, or ask me in a comment. Right. And so during the whole class, which lasts 1 hour and 20 minutes, there will be a few, like 4, maybe 5 breakout room sessions. And I always, mix up the pairs so that people speak to different people. And that's what they really love, because I asked my students quite a lot of times, and they said that they really enjoy talking to different people. It's, again, about different ideas, a different view of life, different English spoken, different vocabulary that they might even pick up from other people on the course. Okay, good. So basically that's about the way classes are run. Okay, so let me just have a look at some more questions. Basically, over the last couple of weeks, I've been getting quite a lot of questions about this course, usually in private messages or as comments to my posts about the course. And today, basically this live is rather spontaneous. I got another question which is which repeats those which I have answered already. And while copy-pasting the answer and just modifying it a little bit, I thought that, okay, probably I'll just record things and tell more people about that. Right, okay, just one sec. I'll switch off the sound on my computer so that it's not disturbing us. Okay. Right, so I've put together some of the most common questions that I've been asked about this course, and let me read one of them. Okay, so something about the schedule, because as I said, Group 1 kicks off tomorrow, and some people say, okay, I'd love to join, but I have some other things to do, some commitments at this time for the kind of for the morning or day group, it's Tuesday and Thursday, and we start at 11:30 Moscow time. And the question is, can I join later? Well, my answer is yes. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, it's quite a short course, and there's nothing wrong with joining later. Just drop me a message or a comment to one of the posts, and we'll arrange that. So yeah, you can join next week. That will be totally fine. And then we'll see if you get the materials for the first or second class that you miss, or if you don't really need that, and you just pick it up at the moment you join. Again, about the topics and attending classes. Some people already know that they are going to be busy or away on some of the course days. And they say, okay, so what about me not attending a class? What happens if I don't attend? What happens is, well, you don't attend, but you get all the materials before the class, the complete worksheet with even more tasks after the class. I record all the classes, so if you miss a class, I will provide the link to the recording in Zoom for you, so you'll just have a watch. Okay, basically that's it. In terms of the fee, it's not recalculated. So, okay, another organizational issue that I always get asked about comes from the people who already attended a similar course, because I ran a summer course, actually it was called Speaking Club, last summer, and some of my students asked me if they can attend this time, if it's any different or if it's the same one as last summer. And just because I understood that some of the oldies would like to join this course, I decided to kind of split it. So half of the topics are the same, actually not even half, five out of 10 topics and 11 classes are from last summer, but there will be 5 new topics. That's why those people who attended last summer, so we have arranged it with them, actually there are a couple of such people, they will just be attending the new classes, so they pay for half of the course, but they join the group and they get all the materials at the same time, so which is quite a good idea too for them. Okay, good. Now then, oh, by the way, if there is any technical glitch, like bad sound or bad video quality, please let me know in the comments, and I'll go to the page. I'll renew the page just to be monitoring it. If there are any questions appearing, just in the comments to this video, or if there are any I don't know, comments about technical glitches. Okay, nothing so far. Good. So far, so good. Right. So let's move on. There was another thing about the organization. Let me just find this question. Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's it's about the the materials. The materials which are used, basically I spoke about that at the start of this live broadcast. Authentic videos, really short ones, and then I design exercises and activities around them, most of which, well, a lot of them, at least half of which are speaking. So the course is lectures and speaking. So, right, is there much homework was another question, like how much time do I need to spend? Again, I gave the answer already. 20-25 minutes minimum, watching the video a couple of times, looking at the questions, flicking through Quizlet cards. Okay, 20-25 minutes. But if you want to invest more time and get better outcomes, so do vocabulary exercises before the class, and that might take you, I don't know, well, up to 40 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour. Well, it depends on how deep you dig. Yeah. Okay, good. Then, let me see. Yeah, and there was a question about the level. Basically, everyone who would like to know something about this course asks me about the level. I indicated in the name of the course that it's for C1, C2 level, but mainly it's about the level of the materials. That's the level of the lectures that you get. The videos are perfect for these high levels. As for attending the course, I suppose if you're confident at B2, you'll be totally fine doing the course. You will understand the videos, well enough, and you won't have any problem with the vocabulary. So yeah, B2 plus. Yeah, let's put it like the minimum level if you want to join the course. And here comes the next question. When someone writes to me asking if they can join the course, I usually tell, okay, we need to know your level of English, because I can't take people with A2 or B1, I can't have this mixed ability class, and it will be difficult for the students themselves later to do things. So I usually ask either to provide a certificate, because some people might have their IELTS results or CA results, CPE results. So it's a good idea just to send me a screenshot with the results. Okay, fine, I understand which level you have. Alternatively, what most people do, I ask you to record an audio in English answering a very simple question. Why would you like to join this course? It doesn't have to be a long audio, just you switch on this recording before sending a message, and you record an audio message on vacant, which is really convenient, isn't it? But here comes another question. There was actually one lady who was a bit indignant. I said, okay, so why do you expect me to record an audio essay about myself? She kind of didn't really understand my explanations about the way the course is designed. I don't know why. I did my best. So she was really indignant. I just wanted to explain now to those who might have this question, okay, do I really have to record myself speaking? Yeah, you should, because that gives me an idea of the way you speak English. And there's nothing really to be ashamed of, because some people say, okay, I haven't spoken English at this level for quite some time. I've been teaching kids or lower level students, so I feel, I don't know, shy to speak English. Okay, if you feel shy speaking English to me without seeing me, just recording yourself, won't you feel shy talking to other people with good and confident English in class? So, if you are too shy, maybe you need to look for lower level courses and then apply for this one or another higher level course. So I suppose there's nothing wrong with recording message, an audio message. Okay, please let me know what you think. So if you think that I'm asking for too much, like a minute or a minute and a half of you speaking recorded, so please let me know. Okay. Good. Let me just check if I have some more questions I wanted to talk about. Okay, British or American English, some people were interested if there is any special focus on either the British variety of English or American. Oh, well, yes and no. It doesn't really matter which variety of English you speak, but the materials are going to be in British English. The audios are in British English, and they are voiced over in fantastic, absolutely fantastic male voice. Some are in female voice, but the man speaks beautiful British English. It's a total pleasure just listening to him. And that's why when we start practicing the vocabulary, it's British English. Besides, I speak rather British than American English, and I teach British English. But if you speak American, fantastic. If you can, suggest some American versions, American equivalents, perfect. We'll be happy to know that. Okay, good. And let me see. Looks like I have answered all the questions. Yep, absolutely. Right, so let me renew the page just to see if you have probably submitted some new questions, but more or less I'm done with that. And just checking. Okay, no new questions here. Okay, good. So basically then I think I will be finishing then. if you have any questions about the course, or if you just want to chat, well, don't hesitate to drop me a message. And I will be really happy to see you joining my English summer course if your English is B2 plus and higher. So I'm sure we're going to have a real blast at it. So Tuesday and Thursday, the early group starting at 11:30, kicking off tomorrow. And there's a second group that I'm trying to put together. We need 2 or 3 more people, and then we'll be good to start, probably next week. So you might like to join the later group if you have work to do in the afternoon, for instance. So that's Wednesday and Friday, starting at 6 in the evening, Moscow time. Right, good. So thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure seeing some familiar faces. Hello to those who, well, I haven't said hello to. And basically it's time to be saying goodbye. Yeah, I'll see you around. Yeah, have a good evening. Bye-bye.